Okay, so on this pre-algebra builder, you're just combining like terms. Negative 10d plus 4. Right here, 10p minus 5. Now we're going to use the distributive property. That's going to be negative 6c minus 12. You got to multiply negative 3 by both terms in the parentheses. So on the last one, it's going to be 10m minus 15. That's called the distributive property. Okay, look down at the proportional figures. Proportional figures. Hey, mark all this out right there. I don't like that. We're going to, these two trapezoids are similar. Everybody circle similar and say similar. Similar. What does that mean if they're similar figures? They have proportional sides. They have this, their corresponding angles are congruent, but they have proportional sides. Tell me how I would write that as a proportion. 25 over. Guys, have we done this? Yes. 25 over 30. We're trying to find RU. So when I put 25 over 30, now I'm going to put 10 over X. I'm trying to find the length of RU. I could reduce, but let's just do this. Let's crisscross. Tell me what you write. 25x equals 300. Okay, stop. Stop. This is easy. Why are we confused on the crisscross? Are we trying? Okay, I only hear a couple of people. Guys, you're crisscrossing. When two fractions are equal, their cross products are equal. 25x equals 300. Now, how am I going to find x? Divide by 25. So x equals, good. Okay, now we're going to use this word bank to fill in these blanks. A change in position or size. Transformation, which could be a dilation or a reflection or translation, right? Dilation means it's going to change in size. Translation just means you're going to move it, right? Move position. Reflection, move the position of it. Okay, rise over run. Everybody should have known that. A rate that has a denominator of 1 unit. Unit rate. A point at which the line crosses the y-axis. Thank you. Okay, put that in warm-ups. Okay, now look at your grid paper. Turn it sideways where the holes are at the top. On the back. Holes at the top. Holes at the top. Take your highlighter or matte pencil, whatever you have, and in the center, I want you to draw me a 3 by 3 square right in the center. A 3 by 3 square. Okay. I'm going to have to, since I'm recording, I'm going to have to do this right here. So you'll have to kind of look. What is this figure? Triangular prism. Now, remember in elementary school, they said if it's sitting on the, whatever it's sitting on, that's what it is. So, that's not a rectangular prism. The two parallel faces are the bases. So the two triangles are the faces. Okay, we have to know that. That's the first thing you've got to know. Hey, stop, look, pay attention. The triangles are the bases. Okay? You got to know that. That's the most important thing today. The triangles are the bases. And then the next most important thing is knowing the height of the prism. How to get the height of the prism. Right here. That's the height of the prism. I don't care if it's sitting like that. If it's sitting like that, it's still, this is the height of the prism, because really it should be sitting on the triangle. This is the height of the prism. That's the most, if you can get that, you're on the road to getting it right every time. If you can remember that the triangle's the base, that's the height. Okay? So let me, the recording people, it's sitting on the base. So this is the height. It's kind of hard to show you on the recording, but this would be the height of it. This would be the height of it. Okay, so how many rectangles do we have on this triangular prism? Three. And we have how many triangles? Two. So right now, I want to draw the triangles. Okay, start in the center. In the center of the side, this is 3, right? Start in the center, and I want you to go up 2 units. Draw your vertex, and then connect the vertices. Then you're going to do the same thing down below. Okay. Now, we need to draw the 2 other rectangles. Guys, they're going to go right here, aren't they? The rectangles. So this side right here, this length has to be the same as nope, doesn't have to be. It has to be the same as this right here, doesn't it? This side of the triangle, because this is going to match up. This is going to match up right there, and I did that on purpose because it's not always 3. It's not always the same as what this is. Okay? So we've got to find the length of this side right there. We need to find the length of this side. Find C. Excellent. We've got to go to get use the Pythagorean theorem to find side C. So we're going to come over here and go a squared plus b squared c squared. Now you're not going to have to do this every time. I just want to practice on Pythagorean theorem and show you. I hope they don't make you do this. Okay, so what is A going to be? Good. And what's B? 2. Okay, so 1.5 squared plus 2 squared equals c squared. 1.5 squared is 2.25 plus 4 equals c squared. You're going to add 2.25 plus 4 equals c squared. Now we're going to get the square root. Good. So this is 2.5. If this is 2.5, what's this over here? 2.5. Because remember, we went from the center of the base. It's isosceles triangle now. Good. So we good? Does everybody see what we did? So we're going to have to come over here, and we're going to have to make this side 2.5. So go over 2.5. Okay, everybody got it? Okay, so what is this right here? How many units? That's 3. Okay, so let's look just a minute. Okay, I told you first and second period this is the hardest formula you're going to use all year. Because there's different parts and you got to really concentrate. And then you know what they said? Oh man, they were getting it right. Half of them were getting it right. This is not that hard. If you will listen to me, it's not going to be that hard. But you got to listen and pay attention because there's parts of it that can be tricky. It's just tricky. It's not hard. It's tricky. Okay, so let's think about it. Let's use some logic just a minute. I've got to get the surface area of the 2 triangles. That's easy. I know how to get area of a triangle, right? Half, 1/2, base times height. Okay, and there's 2 of them. So I multiply by 2. No big deal. Then I got to get the area of all 3 rectangles. How do I get area of a rectangle? Base times height, or length times width. Yeah, base times height, length times width, right? So I already know I've got to get the base of this right there. What is that? 2.5 plus 3 plus 2.5 times that 3, huh? Right? Because I've got to do, David, are you listening? I've got to get the base times the height. Okay? All right? So just stop right there. If you can understand that, that's going to help you. So this is the height of the prism. So go right, h equals 3 and circle it. Now, I would use pencil or something else to come right with down here to do the formula. The formula is exactly the same as what we used on a rectangular prism. All prism surface areas are the same. pH plus 2b, total, if I'm doing total. Okay, so what I want to do is start with the area of, capital B is area of the base, which is the triangle, huh? Remember I told you, you got to remember that the triangles are the bases. Huh? That's 2.5. C is 2.5. I don't know what you're talking about. 32. Okay, look. So this is the base. So that's what I want to do first. I want to come over here. Let me make it a little smaller. Oops, wrong way. Okay. So I'm going to put plus 2 times, and I'm going to make you write the formula for area of a triangle. I'm going to make you write it. 1/2 base times height. I want you to write it. Just like we did area of a circle is pi squared. And now if it's a rectangle, I'm not making you write base times height. But when it's a triangle, I want you to go write it. Now look, guys. Look at this. Well, what is 1/2 of 2? So that cancels out. Because 1 times anything is the other number. And I don't know if y'all know this, if anybody's ever told you, but when you take 2 congruent triangles and put them together, you make a rectangle. Or square. When you take 2 congruent triangles and put them together, you're going to make a rectangle. Yep, you are. So, that's why we're just doing base times height. Because we've got 2 congruent triangles right there that we're putting together. So it's going to make a rectangle. So we just need to do the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. So what's the base of the triangle? 3. And what's the height of the triangle? 2. Now, 2. You're looking at the triangle only. When you see that big B, you better be focusing on that triangle, that base. That's the only place you look. Okay, and 3 plus 2 is 6. Okay, so now what we did, we got the area of the 2 triangles. Now we need to get the area of the three rectangles. This is the most important part of the whole lesson. This is where people mess up. So I'm trying to help you so you won't mess up on this. This is where they mess up. Why in the world would we be getting the perimeter of this triangle and multiplying by the height to get the area of these three rectangles? Why would I need the perimeter of that triangle when I need the base of the three rectangles? Oh, come on. Come on. Somebody see it. Somebody see it. Willie, tell them. This 2.5 is 2.5. The side of this triangle is also the side of this rectangle. This 2.5 is 2.5 there. And then this 3 is the side of this rectangle. So when you get the perimeter of that triangle, you're really adding up the sides of the three rectangles. But sometimes they don't have the numbers there. So it's easier to just look at your triangle and go 2.5, 2.5, that's 5 plus 3 is 8. And then, guys, the reason we have to use the height of the rectangles is because you got to multiply the base times the height to get the area of rectangles. So you need this 3 right there. And so 8 times 3 is 24, plus 6 is 30 square inches. It's going to get easier. Just hang in there with me. Hang in there. Okay, put that in practice. And then look at your page 272. Oh, you know what? It just dawned on me. Y'all didn't finish that. The other classes got it done. Yeah, I mean, we didn't check it. Some of y'all got... Okay, so you know what we've got to do? Oh, goodness, I hate this. Okay, we're going to have to go back and check 6, 7, and 8 before we go on. Okay, should have done that first. Okay, everybody look at number 6. Let's go back to yesterday's. I hope we don't get confused doing this. Okay, so PH plus 2B. This is the base. 2 is the height. This should just be checking. You should have 6 done. So what is the perimeter of this rectangle? 17. Does everybody see how they got 17? 4 plus... You know what? I don't have any patience for you not doing perimeter of a rectangle. My patience is gone. It's gone. All you do is add the sides. When I learned this in 2nd or 3rd grade, I never had to relearn anything. Perimeter. You add all the sides up. I do not understand why that's so hard. I don't get it. I don't get it. And you got a calculator. 4 plus 4.5 plus 4 plus 4.5 is 17, guys. It's going to be 17 today and tomorrow and next week. Times 2 plus 2 times 18. Where'd you get 18 from? 4.5 times 4. You're doing the area of the rectangle. So 34 plus 36 is 70 square feet. My patience is gone. Okay, look at 7. The base is that itty bitty rectangle. The height is 18. So, what is the perimeter of that rectangle? What? It's 32, right? 4 plus 12 is 16. Double it, you get 32. That's the way I do the perimeter. But if you can't do it my way, you go 4 plus 12 plus 4 plus 12 is 32. Times plus 2 times 48. Because 12 times 4 is 48. So, what are you going to get? 576 plus 96 is? Good job. Who got 672? Awesome. Who hasn't done 8 yet? Okay, I'm going to give you a cut. 1 minute. Go. 1 minute. Time's up. Guys, we should have it. What's the perimeter of that rectangle? Huh? Guys, how could you not get perimeter? I do not understand how you could not get 28. What are you doing? What are you doing? Perimeter. You're counting around the rectangle, the base. 6 plus 8 plus 6 plus 8. I do not understand how you're missing that. I do not understand it. 28 times 9 plus 2 times 48. How did you get 48? Tell them. I know. How'd you get it? 6 times 8. So what? 28 times 9. 2 what? Plus 96 gives you 348 centimeters squared. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay, turn back to 272. Look at the very top of the page. Guys, I'm worried some of you do not know how to get surface area rectangle prism. You got to get in here. Get some help. Look on number 2. We're going to do the total. We're going to do the total surface area of this prism. Same formula we just used. Come on. Pencil. Pencil. This, guys, here's what I want to do. I want you to draw around that triangle. That's going to be our base. Instead of writing base there, let's just draw around it. That's our base. What is the height of this prism? This 10 right here. This 10. Not this 10. Not that 10. This 10 right there is the height of the prism. Okay? Now we're going to underline the P. We're going to go get the perimeter of that triangle that we just drew around. What's it going to be? 6 plus 8 plus 10 is, yay, times 10 plus 2 times 1/2 base times height, because now we got to get there at the triangle. And I need you to write that formula down. What's 24 times 10? 240. What's half of 2? 1. Okay, now look at that right triangle. On a right triangle, 1 is the base, one of the lengths is the base, 1 is the height, so it doesn't matter. Depends on how you look at it. So 8 could be the base, and 6 could be the height. Or if you turn it upside down, 6 could be the base, 8 could be the height. On a right triangle, the two legs are the base and the height. True? Okay. So 240 plus 48 is 288 centimeters squared. Surface area. Okay, number 3. We're going to do another one together. Then y'all I'm going to be on y'all in just a second. Okay, so look at number 3. We're going to draw around that triangle. That's going to tell us that's our base. That's our base. What is the height of this prism? 7. Yay. The height of the prism is the height of the rectangle. Are everybody with me? Okay. Go get the perimeter of the triangle. Some people ain't even started adding. David got 18. Is he correct? Yes. What did he add? 6.5 plus 6.5 plus 5. Perimeter. You're adding around the triangle. Times 7 plus 2 times 1/2 base times height. Why am I having to write 1/2 base times height? That's how you get area of a triangle. 18 times 7. Plus, and half of 2 is 1, so that cancels that out. What is the base of the triangle? Only focus on the triangle. 5 times what? 6. Awesome. 5 is the base of the triangle, 6 is the height. So 126 plus 30 is? 126. Good. Inches squared. We're doing surface area. Awesome. Now look at number 4. Go down to number 4. Same formula. We're doing the total. Draw around the triangle. That is your base. What is the height? It is 3. Is Logan right? Yes. 3 is the height of the prism. You've got to know those two things. Now go. Let's see what you got. I'm going to just check. What's the perimeter? It's 14. You are adding up around the triangle. Oh my goodness gracious. Tell me what you're adding. 2.5 plus 5.2 plus 6.3. The 2 has nothing to do with the rim of the triangle. It's 14. Go. Finish it. You weren't going to get it right, you people that had 11.3. What did you even add to get 11.3? What's the base of the triangle? 6.3. What's the height of the triangle? 2. When you're getting the area of the triangle, you focus on the triangle only. Don't you look at any other numbers on any other part of it. What's 6.3 times 2? Add it up. Good. Who got that right? Okay, about half of you. You see why you missed it? Fix it. Okay, look at 273, number 9. Draw around the triangle. Oh, it's a right triangle. It's a right triangle. It's a right triangle, so the 2 legs are the base and the height, aren't they? What's the height of the prism? 6. Good job. Okay, go do number 9. If you're watching the videos, go work on 9 and then cut it back on. Okay, so on number 9, you should have gotten 84. 12 is the perimeter times 6, 72, and then on a right triangle, one's the leg, both legs, one's the base, one's the height. Okay, work on 10 and 11.